Okay, in the next lesson, we will learn about the looping technique. In the previous lesson, we learned to draw a simple square. Now we will loop these squares. Okay, let's get started. Navigate back home, go to your folder, and I will create a new file. Select the turtle. This lesson is lesson number 2, class. Okay, for this lesson, we will continue use flowchart so that you guys can better understand the flowchart diagram. So the first lesson, I can take the first lesson out for myself. I can fix it or you guys can do it quickly. I'll do it quickly. First, I will draw a square. Okay, if I draw a square, I'll do it quickly, right? This square has side 100, forward. And I will leave. This is a square. I will repeat 4 times, it's 4 edges. So I will leave it here. Here I can pull this up without any problem, right? This star. And repeat, I will change the repeat and loop statements. Already. The next thing is connection. First, it has to go from start to repeat. The word repeat will repeat forward, right? Here is the branch. Then from forward it turns left, right? Here is an edge. And here it's a loop, right? To repeat the loop, you pull here. Here, if there is an error, I will pull this or I will. So this is square. I already know. Now I'm going to rotate this square. Then it will be here. To rotate this square, so here I will remove this and completely delete this. Delete, huh? Now I will repeat this square 6 times. So here I will use another magnifying glass here. Okay. So repeat 6 times. Okay. And what will I do here? I will repeat here 6 times. For this iteration, I draw a square. So after drawing the square, we need to turn. That's where it is after it finishes drawing the square. It's located here. Here I will leave an angle of 360 degrees. One round of 360 degrees, you divide by 6, so it becomes 60. Already, I'll run this one. And you will see 6 squares divided equally 6 times, right? Already, press is 6 squares. It's simple. And people can start to reorganize it to make it easier to use. Then here people can reorganize by being given. A jaha, For example, this function is a square function. So people don't need to connect here already, and there's no need to connect here either. I just moved this to the side to make it wider and easier to see. Here, I will put this down. Already, and what is my function? After grouping this square, I give it a name. For example, the name is square. Open parenthesis, close parenthesis. In here it needs to have a size. I will call it A. And now I won't forward 100 anymore. Here I forward is. Well, so length is the length of the side of the square. Okay, now I just change myself every time I loop, instead of going straight into this loop. Then we can replace it with the command square. The length of my square can now be changed. For example, here I don't like 100, I like 80 just to make it small and beautiful. Here I will draw a square for each iteration. So I give it a name that is clear, easy to see, and easy to read. And then I turned left. Here I repeat. So here I repeat, it's 6 squares like that, here I'll repeat it. Everything is very clear. So here I will run. Let me name my square. So this function block is for people to group together a certain function to call it that function. So that's the function that I can name. I can name this. You can write square as SQ. Here, you can use abbreviations. This is what I ordered. However, if you write clearly, it will be easier to see and more meaningful. When written like this, many times it's not clear. And it can easily overlap with something in the predefined functions. That's still the case, I should write it out clearly. Let it not be confused. Keep it the same. Their circles, their lefts are very clear. Then I finished the loop lesson. Okay,